days. So if I start coughing or talking like real hoarse, just bear with me. This week, Monday, well, yesterday, today's Tuesday, yesterday was the first day of my freedom. We dropped off my stepson to my in-laws for a week, so I don't have to see him until Saturday, which is amazing. And but because you guys have no idea what it feels like to be a prisoner, which most of you do because you're stepmom, and you understand, like, you walk in my shoes and you can relate to me. Others cannot, and others pass judgment and they're thinking that I'm just like this mean, terrible, I hate my husband's kids, all kinds of bullshit like that. No, I don't hate them, but they do not bring any kind of positivity and positive energy or happiness or anything. They don't bring anything to the table except for drama and unkindness and lying and manipulation and just drama 110% of the time. It's never a conversation that's happy and carefree. It's always grudgy and hateful and disrespectful, and that's what they bring to the table. So it's not easy to be a stepmom. And I never even thought, like, the beginning of this, I never thought that it would be easy, but I definitely did not think it would be this hard. I figured that my husband would parent. I figured that my husband would have my back. He would be in my corner. He would have my back when those kids lie and manipulate their way into things. They lie about me all the time. And that's getting easier to deal with because I just brush it off like, you're stupid and you have no idea what you're talking about. And I just leave it alone. Like, I don't care. I told my husband that if, the crazy ex-bitch ever takes it a step further and CPS or DHS or whatever comes to my door, that'll be the end of me and him. Because I won't tolerate that. The minute she does that, I'm done. Like, I'm almost done anyways, but I'm 110% done on that because I don't want my son anywhere near that. And my son is the most important thing, and so we're just gonna leave it at that. But last week was the week from hell. It started out okay, and then excuse me, in the middle it got a little chaotic, or because the manipulation, every time my stepson comes into town, there always has to be some big project that him and my husband have to work on, and some big project that has to do with something, even though it doesn't. Just for one example, and I'll move on to something else. The bike, we have 2 bicycles that are never ridden. He rides them maybe once or twice, but he gets bored easy because we don't let him ride on the main highway at our house like his mother does. That crazy lady lets him ride on the main highway where anything could happen. He could get hit by a car, he could get run over, somebody could kidnap him, somebody could hit him on purpose, he could get hurt, smash his head, everything. Our real mother thinks about this stuff, not his mom. She could care less. And it's 10-15 minutes away from the house. It's not 5 minutes down the road where you can walk it. No, it's a main business. It's like a grocery store or whatever. Yeah, no, we don't let them I'm not letting him do that here because I'm not being responsible for it because his daddy's not home to watch him and I'm not watching him. No, I have my own baby to take care of. He is a full-time job as it is, and I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be responsible for him if he gets hurt or does something stupid because he's immature and not ready to be on his own. I am not going to be responsible because I know for a fact that if anything were to happen on our watch to one of her kids, she would have me in court. She would have my house. She would have my cars. She would have everything that I own. Just like that. Because she's that evil. She has that much money and that much time on her hands. Yeah. So I'm not being responsible for the stupid nonsense that goes on. So I say no. But when, his daddy comes home, it's, this back tire doesn't have any air. Well, when are we going to go get it fixed? Well, how much does that cost? Well, what time can we go? Well, where is the store? None of your business, kid. Mind your own business. You don't ride that bike anyways. Why are you creating a situation that doesn't need to be created where it spends my money? I mean, we're on one income. We are not rich right now. We never were, but we were not this bad off. Hello? Things are expensive thanks to the stupid president. Hello? But, he lives up there in La La Land in mommy's house and just gets to be handed money just like an ATM. And I'm sorry, but I don't run my house like that. Especially with kids that lie and bitch and moan about everything. No, sorry. No, I wouldn't raise my own son like that. I ain't giving it to you either. Especially you. Especially the stepkids. No. And so it's just that constant negativity that wears on me. And then, I sign him up to go to this football thing because he's all about football. And so I sign him up. Everything's fine. And everything's good. And then, it costs money, but it's affordable. It's only for a couple of hours. And it's at a really good program where we live. And so we sign him up. He is good as gold. He helps me load the car. He helps me unload the car. He tries to kiss my butt. He tries to get in my good graces. He tries to, entertain my son. He tries to, just sucks up, just kisses butt. Okay? Dad, what do you need help with? Dad, I'll do the dogs. Dad, you want me to mow the yard? Just super helpful. Oh yeah, and it's all a show. It's not real. It's all a show. But my husband thinks, yeah, it's real. It's good. He's matured. We're good to go. No, it's not. It's only because he doesn't want to get grounded from going to the football thing. Because we can pull him out at any time. We can get our money back. And he went. He had a blast, which we knew he would. It was hard work. They did 50-yard dashes, 100-yard dashes. They did push-ups. They were running and jumping and tackling and, just working out like you do at football camp. And, it's hard work, and especially being in the heat. It's hot down here, and, that's just what it is. I used to work out in the heat every day after school and during school. We were outside because I was a band geek growing up, and I'm proud of it. Not ashamed. Also was on the dance team at my high school. Don't care. I was very active in school. We would work out in the heat during school, after school, 6 days a week, on Saturdays before competition. I mean, that kid goes for 3 hours, and he comes home and he's like, oh yeah, that's awesome, that's great, blah blah blah. And the next day, oh, I'm so tired. My knee hurts, my leg hurts, my back hurts. Get over it. I pushed a football out of my hoo-ha, and you're complaining about going outside for 3 hours? Get over it. 31 hours of labor here with no epidural, I might add you, And he's complaining about 3 hours of work. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that kid is the whiniest kid. Instead of saying, thanks, that was awesome, thanks. No, it's complain. And who didn't get a thank you again? But who signed him up? But thanks, Dad, that was the best. Thanks, Dad, that was awesome. Yeah, his Christmas list just got a little shorter. Yeah, I'm tired of all the bullshit. I am tired of being unappreciated and unwelcome and ungrateful. I am sick and damn tired of it. He is old enough to know better, and I am sick of it. So his Christmas list just got a little less. And you may think, oh, don't punish the kids. Talk to your husband, blah, blah, blah. No, that don't work. That doesn't work. All it does is makes my husband resent me more because I call his kids out on their bullshit, because that's what I would do with my own child. And he thinks that, oh, you're just being mean. Even though I'm being 110% truthful. And parents that are so naive to their children's actions are just beyond me. I love my son. I am so grateful for my son. I want the best for my son. But I refuse to let him grow up to be a spoiled, selfish, egotistical brat. I refuse that. Because when they're little and they learn bad behavior, they're going to be older and have the bad behavior. And that behavior is only going to get worse. So discipline your kids while they're in their formative years so it delays and defers that problem later. But no, my husband doesn't parent. My husband is their bud, is their best friend. Which creates animosity with me because, see, he thinks, oh, Dad will have my back. I don't have to listen to my stepmom. I don't have to listen to her. Yeah, that's what that creates. Which makes me despise the situation even more. And to talk about mini wife syndrome, oh, it has gotten a lot worse since last time I posted about him. It's gotten a lot worse. They talk more than me and my husband do. First thing yesterday morning, we dropped him off on Sunday. We had to go down there all day long. And we dropped him off, and we come back home, and boom, the next morning, 7 a.m., what are you doing? Where are you going? What are you doing today? How's your morning? What are you doing? Where are you going? How's work? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no. You know what I got yesterday as a phone call? I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Okay, how was your day? Fine. How far are you from? 45 minutes. That's what I get as a conversation. I don't bug my husband while he's at work. I don't call him and bug him. If I call him, it's to legitimately ask a question. It's not to be a pain in the butt. And I shouldn't have to feel like that. I'm your wife. I'm your equal. But him, the mini wife, Mrs. Wifey Poo, gets a pass. And it's not annoying when he calls and texts. It's not annoying. It's 21 questions. And then, he calls yesterday and talked and was like, I'm going to watch the game and I'm going to watch baseball and I'm going to the pool and, and that's fine to call and check in. That's fine. It's your kid. But to call you in the morning, to call you in the afternoon, to call you on the way home, to call you when you get home, that is ridiculous. It is pathetic. And this is the kicker. My stepdaughter, the oldest one, her birthday is coming up at the end of this month, and my husband stopped and got her a birthday card. That's not the reason why I'm mad. Everybody thinks, oh, well, you're mad because your husband got his kid a birthday card. No. It's not the fact that he got her one. he can get her one. That's fine, because it is her birthday and that is his kid. I'm fine. I'm not signing it. I'm not telling her happy birthday, but that's my own choice. But he can. That's totally fine. He can send it to her. That's totally fine. The kicker is that he bought it 5 days prior to her birthday, and on Mother's Day, as I recall, he stopped and got the card the day of Mother's Day. He didn't buy it before. He didn't put any effort into it. He didn't thoughtfully, thankfully, oh, I love my wife. I think she's my whole world. I'm so glad she's the mother of my child kind of mindset. It was, oh yeah, I forgot. Oh well, I'll just pick her one up on the way to lunch today. You know, it's the priorities. That's what makes me resent the situation. And that's what makes it worse, is because his priorities are with his kids. 100%. His priorities are not on me and my relationship with him. My priorities are not with our marriage. He gave up. He's given up. And I'm almost giving up. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing anymore. I'm going to have to find my son a program to be put into so I can go back to work full time. Because he's given up on our relationship. So, you know, there can't just be a one-sided relationship. It'll never work. So, that. And, you know, it's just the I'm an afterthought, that I don't care. And you base your happiness off your children. You literally base your happiness off your troublemaking, terrible, lying, manipulative, drama-fied, baby, get suspended from school, don't go to even school, fail a class, go to summer school. You prioritize them over your wife that sticks by you and that doesn't use you for money, that doesn't complicate things, that literally does everything she can to make you happy, that takes care of your baby, your youngest one. Make sure the house is clean. Make sure the bills are paid on time. Make sure that there's dinner on the table. You know, all that stuff, it's because I love him. I don't have to do it. Just because you're a wife doesn't mean you have to do it. It's a team effort. But no. We have to rely on those kids to make us happy. Not me. I don't base my life off what they're doing. I don't base my life or my feelings or my emotions on what they do. They are old enough. They make their own choices, and their choices suck. They suck. Let's just say the oldest one got in trouble with the law recently. Yeah, they suck. As far as choices, they're not growing into mature, work hard, contribute to society type people. They're forming into lazy, manipulative asses, is the best way to put it. And they're not little kids. They are teenagers. They fully know well enough that what they're doing is not right. They know right from wrong. They know that they're not supposed to be doing that. My husband is naive to it because heaven forbid they get called out or be held accountable for any of their actions. So yeah. So no, I'm not real happy. But yeah, it just, you know, and then after the whole football thing, he turns into this brat. He turns into this self-absorbed little asshole that he is. He's lazy. He has poor hygiene. That's for a different day. But, you know, have you ever anybody's stepkids, like, they don't bring clothes to wear. They don't bring stuff that you normally would do when you go on a trip to visit somebody, like your toothbrush, your toothpaste, your deodorant, your face wash, your shampoo, your conditioner, stuff that you need. Plenty of underwear, plenty of clothes, and then you wash along the way. That's how you pack like a normal person would. My stepkids, they pack for themselves and they forget half the shit that they're supposed to bring, and then I'm supposed to be able to scramble to get what they need, and then once I do, they don't even wear it. Does anybody else's stepkids do that bullshit? It really is getting on my nerves, and this is the last year that I contribute to that, because it is wasteful. And once the summer's over, I can't take it back because they're coming out with all the fall stuff and the shorts are discounted and they don't count anymore. Like, I will never get my money back, what I paid for it. So this year is the last year that I do that. I will no longer be buying clothes. No longer be buying clothes. What you bring is what you wear, and if you don't have it, tough. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that anymore. No. You don't bring it, you don't wear it. I'm not being responsible for you anymore. No. You're old enough to be responsible. You're old enough to bring the stuff that you need. I remind you of stuff all the time and you blatantly forget. Just like I packed his bag, my stepson's bag, I packed his bag to go to my in-laws. And, that kid takes a shower every morning. And then, so I don't say out loud, I don't say, hey, you need to pack your shampoo and toothbrush, toothpaste. I don't say that. But he blatantly says to my husband to make me look bad, instead of saying thank you, Brittany, for packing my bag. It's she didn't remind me to bring my shampoo. I didn't pack my bag. She did. Well, how about I start calling you, and since I'm a she, and I don't have a name because I'm an afterthought, maybe I should start calling you the pain in the ass that I have to deal with every summer. The pain in the ass that I have to deal with every Christmas. That ruins my New Year's and my Christmas. How about that? The pain in the ass that I have to see every freaking Thanksgiving. How about that? Maybe I should start doing that. And maybe he'll think twice about calling me she. Like I'm just not happy. I'm not. No. I'm not happy at all. So, I'm just glad that he's gone for a week. I'm glad that I don't have to deal with it. I woke up Monday morning and I didn't feel like an elephant was on my chest. I didn't feel like I was suffocating. I'm having a hard time with my allergies and my not feeling well and not sleeping well, and because my son is up in the middle of the night now, and I'm not doing so good mentally and physically. So just pray for me and send me good vibes, and we'll try to hop back on here later this week to update you on what's going on. But just wanted to hop on here and tell you ladies I'm praying for you, and that I hope your summers are going great, and I fully understand what you're going through. So I hope you ladies have a wonderful day, and God bless.